This is a 2021 live stream that we did. So what I did was, just to repeat for everyone, I just created this. So someone decided to add like something behind it. Fine. Someone decided to do something on top of it. That also works. I'll go to resources and I will add the file over here for anyone who want to use this, right? And I have posted it, and everyone can just check this out on school if you guys want the 3D asset, okay? But start organizing and like putting your things over here. Okay, so I think we have a clear winner. Has everyone voted? Just the position remains the same. You can do whatever on top of it. So like, just to give my example over here, as you can see, what people did was they just did whatever in it on top of it, but nothing to the outlines of it. So the outlines remains the same, right? So if let's say you want to take the same thing to Photoshop and you're like, yeah, I want to add texture to it, rip it apart, add colors to it, whatever, that is up to you, right? At the end of it, you just fix it in a way that it becomes that. I think this is a great example that we see over here, which is this, right? This is a 2021 live stream that we did. So what I did was, just to repeat for everyone, I just created this. So someone decided to add like something behind it. Fine. Someone decided to do something on top of it. That also works. I'll go to resources and I will add the file over here for anyone who want to use this, right? The font is not there, so you guys can just download the font. Ramadan Kareem 3D asset, okay? And I have posted it, and everyone can just check this out on school if you guys want the 3D asset, okay? But start organizing and like putting your things over here, okay? Can I get a yes from everyone if it makes sense? Zain, Usman, I think we've spent some time, but let's do maximum 40-50 minutes, okay? I do want us to finish in like 40 minutes, right? Let's just keep like a cool exercise. If our individual poster doesn't look good, when you put it into animation, it ends up looking good. You know, that's the good thing about a match cut animation. It just makes a lot of average things look good. So I think we'll figure it out together. So this is the layout. I've kept it over here. And if you guys are putting things, if you want to work over here, anyway, it's up to you. So I'm just experimenting with like different composition, like the same layout, same composition, but like just different styles of the same thing. So let's say if someone wants to work with like, so this remains the same basically, right? So if you want to like change the color, add texture on top of it, you know, it's up to you. So it's like a limitation at first, and then you experiment over that limitation basically. So so I want to do like more experiments in Photoshop, for example. So I'm just gonna upload this into Photoshop. Now I have my poster over here, right? And if you guys are interested in the AI file of it, it is available in on the school channel, right? If you go to resources, you will find the Ramadan Kareem 3D assets. You click on it. The AI file is over here if you really want that also. But you can't change the 3D form of it, right? You can add like materials to it, you can do, but the form remains the same. You know, it's like, yeah, so that's how we can achieve like a match cut animation. Could it either be just like a typography element or a full design poster or a different layout? Can you repeat your question? Because it sounds very confusing. Could it be, so it could be anything. You can use photos, elements, but बीच में ना बस रमज़ान करीम इस तरीके से आ रहा हो, बाकी आप कुछ भी करें इसके ऊपर. So let's say if I am kind of doing the same thing, right? How would I do it? So let's say my first, मेरा layout setup है. This is going to be my grid, right? This is my 3D element. I'm just going to put this over here. Amazing. Now what I am going to do is just first, I'm going to play with image adjustment threshold, so I can get like this weird effect out of it. That's like the very first thing. And then I'm going to play around with the color. I think maybe like an interesting color palette could really help. Does that help to understand on that you can use like different things? Just the structure remains the same, you know. You guys want to take it to AI, that's also fine. I think I'm going to actually do something with AI. I'm going to add this, make my artwork, let's find like a 3D texture thing. So this is like one AI idea that's just gonna live on the side. Ooh, this looks interesting. I like this fluffy texture to it. Copy image, and I'm going to use that of the texture of the second image. Boom, and generate. Now that is happening on the back end. I'm going to use another okay, it's generating, so I'm not going to look at it for a while. Now we'll go over here. This is very beautiful. I like whatever this is. I'm going to bring this image in and I'm going to put over here. Now we have some more people who have joined us. We have Zed with us, we have Laiba, and we have Iman. Okay guys, do you guys know what we're doing, or do you want me to just give you a little recap? Zed, Laiba, and Iman. Do you guys need a recap? Yes or no? Just give me an answer in the chat section so I know. Nope. Okay. I like this reference, for example. So I'm going to take this reference for color, right? And I like what is going on over here. I'm going to play around with the threshold so I get like different effects of it. And what I do is I just like duplicate this part, close this. Okay. Yeah. I'm going to duplicate this part. What I'm doing right now is just like, you can make it in Figma. I'm just giving you the Figma so you can just bring your final thing in the Figma file, right? That is pretty much it, right? So for example, my element is over here. I am just, I'm doing things in Photoshop, but I'll take it to Figma. So everything is there in Figma for us to do a voting. We will do a voting and we will also have a winner, and the winner will also have a gift from Ajeeb TV. Okay. That's the whole game today. It's always a game, guys. Life is a game, but I want to kind of make it more weirder. So I play with the curves a lot. See, we're getting a beautiful effect already, right? I know for those of you who are using like one screen, you're like, okay, I have to look at Areeb's screen also. You don't have to, okay? You can just ignore me if you want to. I'm getting this very holographic feel to it, which is very interesting. I don't mind it. Okay, I like this, and let me just play around with the border a bit. Maybe we do this. Bilal, what software are you essentially starting your process from? Your mic is muted.
I'm doing it on Photoshop.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah.
What about you, Eliza?
I'm also using Photoshop.
Okay. I think Photoshop is a go-to for like just experimenting, for me at least. I think for most of you guys also. What I'm also doing right now is like, for example, I got like a very nice element over here. I am just experimenting with like backgrounds and stuff just to get like a nice feel of it. I always press like dissolve so I get like this interesting effect, like this very beautiful grain. It's like I'm using some software, like, you know, those very grainy Procreate brushes. Okay, amazing, Tausif. I think just try to make sure that the idea for all of these exercises, most of you guys have been joining our live streams, and you guys know that it's just to have fun. There is no pressure to it. I'm not a university teacher grading you. It's just to have fun, and the more we have fun, the more cool things we make. You know, that's the whole idea of design and branding essentially. I like this effect, for example, so I'm just going to experiment with it until I get like a very nice feel. I feel like this is interesting, but I want to have some nice texture to it. Maybe something like maybe an image, maybe, right? And let's do, I like this. Okay, perfect. Copy image. Let's bring it over here, and let's do this, and let's clip it on top of this. It's so weird, but it looks nice. Yeah, I want to do like an image adjustment threshold on top of this. I would love to check in with you guys whenever you guys make any progress at all. You guys can just let me know what you guys have done. I'm very excited and curious to see.
I'm trying to give it postcard vibe.
Okay. Even though like I started with a very holographic feel, I'm also going in a very, I don't know what feel I'm going on with. Yeah, I think I'm just going to change the colors of the whole scene to see. So I'm just going to apply the hue and saturation filter. Yeah, I like this more than anything. I'm going to put this over here. Maybe this could be a shocking green. Hey, this feels like those like WhatsApp messages, you know, that you get, but like these are the WhatsApp messages that we will send to our friends, you know, when we get to be boomers. but it has that nice feel to it. I like it. I am going to add this. I think the green is good. There is this element. I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take a element from my own post, like my own 3D element that I got, and I am going to make it all the way big like this. So we get something like this, which is pixelated, but it looks good, like it's floating in the air or something. So let's say this is my very first poster. I'm just going to move on to the second one. I want to just experiment with a few, to be honest. With the second one, I am going to find another reference. So for me, it's like, even today I was watching this video about this guy who worked on this game Arcane or something. I don't know, this show Arcane. I don't know if you guys know about it. It's an amazing animated show. It's on Netflix also. So he was talking about, आप उतने अच्छे artist हैं जितनी अच्छी आपके references होते हैं, right? So that's what he was talking about, that we would spend like weeks on just like finding the right references of like certain things, because they're like building environments, right? When we look at a poster, we don't look at it as an environment. Sometimes I feel like we should think about what's the weather like over there in that poster, what is, you know, the language, the sound, the aesthetic, the music, or whatever that is, right? But yeah, let's look at a few more things. I like this aesthetic, very interesting. I kind of like this. I'm gonna copy this image. I'm gonna bring it over here, put it on the right, okay, and I'm gonna remove this effect that we have on top of it, so we get this. And I'm going to add filter, pixelate, color halftone. Even though I like the 3D feel, but sometimes I feel like if everyone can achieve it by pressing like 2 buttons on Illustrator, right? Like, what can I do more to, like, you know, move away from it? That's what I think a lot about sometimes, that, you know, for example, I made a course right now and some of you are taking that course and you guys are making things, right? So I'm like, okay, if I've taught something, how do I learn something new to teach that? That's like always like in my head, like a background thing. But for example, I got this effect. I want to remove this. I like this. I'm gonna put this red color at the back. Threshold is good, but I want to maybe duplicate it. Ooh, now see, this is such an interesting effect that we got over here. By just duplicating it, adding a layer, it's like it's speaking to, you know, it has a very nice feel to it. And we'll change the background color to maybe this green. Yeah, it has a nice vibe to it. I don't mind it. Yeah, I think this is something that we could do. Does anyone have any questions, any confusion? Please share it with us. I am very eager to know. You guys want to share any updates with us? Zain, Zed, Usman, you haven't said a word yet. Are you okay, my brother? What else could happen? I'm not going to think about it too much, right? I'm going to go to the next one right now. Control C, Control V, okay? For the next one, let's see, what do we have? I think the first concept is good. We could add some more to it. The second, I really like it. The third, I want to just bring in like one more inspiration to see like what else can be done, right? With this one, I feel like if we see Nano Banana, what did we get? Oh my God, what is this? When did we create? See, Seed Dream is such a bad AI, you know, tool basically. I think this effect thing is interesting. This is interesting. Let's put this over here. Let's delete this. I want to change the neon green. Let's bring like a different color. Maybe let's see, like even with like when it comes to like color combinations, right? I don't try to like stress on that part. I just want to see something that has a good color combination, that I like it, and I'll kind of like just experiment with it. So for example, I have this texture. I'm going to apply it on my main thing and see if I can get like a weirder texture out of it. Like for example, something like this. Okay, I'll make it all into Control E, right? And what I'll do is I will apply this, and I'll just like apply texture until like I'm like, okay, this is something that I like or something that I don't like. So this is something I don't like. So I'll go back. I think this is good. Okay, let's just remove this, remove all the smart filters. Let's remove this. And I know that some of you guys who are designing, you get pretty annoyed by me talking, right? But that is another challenge. Okay, if you can, no, I'm just joking. But with this one, I want to create like a scene, because I love to like kind of create scenes around my 3D, you know, posters. It's more like, what is going down at the bottom. And it's always nice to see like a road scenery, or like like once I had like this stadium, or like this other time I would just put like just like a road or something. But let's just look at vertical images, like just skylines basically. Okay, this looks good. This is somewhere in Morocco. Okay, very nice. I like this. This is even better. Okay, I'm gonna take this image, copy image, let's go to Photoshop, let's bring it over here. Nope, not this guy. Okay, I like this somewhere over here. Now obviously the challenge is that I wish the artwork could go a bit up, but it's okay, that's the rules that we have to sometimes give to ourselves. Image adjustment, threshold. Okay, now see, for already we're getting somewhere. Like this looks beautiful. And what I'll do is we'll go to dissolve. No, okay, I think I'll take this part, Control J, and this one we'll make it Control White. What I'm basically doing is just like separating both the layers, so I can like control the layers even more. And I want to do something, I think we've done a lot like 3D weird things like with this one. By the way, with this one I have a solution. I don't like the pixelation everywhere, so you can always go Gaussian blur and just like Gaussian blur it a bit, and you would never even know that happened, right? Here it is. And I think we can apply like a dreamy effect on top of it. But coming back to this one, let's do filter. Okay, let's do this. I want to bring out like a few more layers to it, so it's easier to like separate it. I'll tell you what I mean. So once I apply this, I'll duplicate it, Control J, Control E, so I have it like masked, right? Filter noise, I want to add some noise to it, right? Maybe 14 is good. And then if you apply like the threshold thing over here, which we'll do, convert to smart object. Yeah, I think now it would work. Image adjustment, threshold. Right, now we're getting this, and I think if we play it right, we get like a nice dreamy effect to it, as you can see over here. And yeah, already it looks amazing. I'm gonna just literally do something that is pretty obvious, but it will look good. We all know that, is just duplicating it, so it feels like a simple layout, but it has so much personality. I don't know if you guys think that, but I personally think that I think this is good. And I think even in my course, like I kind of go through the same concept. If you guys want to go in detail, you will find it in part 1 of the course. But I think this is good. Maybe I'll add like a subtle blur to it, so it has that effect. So go to filter, blur, Gaussian blur. See, we are getting this interesting effect over here. I'm just gonna minimize it. I don't want to overdo it, like just a little bit, right? So we get something that looks like this. Even over here with this layer, right? Ooh, interesting. I feel like the white looks good. So we have this, the black part. Okay, this one can be just white. So we have like a consistent feel to it. Let's go to dissolve and right click, convert to smart object, and let's add like a blur, same blur that we added over there to this layer to see how that looks. See, we are getting this beautiful effect. Do you guys see the difference though? But I think we have a good element over here. I'm just going to duplicate this. Do you guys see the difference though? Like with the dissolve and the blur thing, that the effect that we're getting? Or it's just me who is very obsessed with this? We've got 12 people. Can anyone, I mean, for the ones who are working, Tausif, I'll ask you because I know you are watching the stream. Okay, thank you, Laiba. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay. So I want to do one version like this, but then I want to do another one with like a different color, even though I really like this color. Yeah, this does look a lot better. So I think I'm gonna stick to that, and I'm gonna stick to this. Okay, this looks good. Oof, interesting. Like I feel like this one is the best one so far. I want to Control C, Control V this, and I want to experiment with like different colors maybe. What if I go with like a pink also looks good. Wow, yeah, I think pink looks better than the green one. What do you guys think? Navy blue, let's also try navy blue, but I should save it before anything, so this precious file doesn't go anywhere. Like the navy blue looks good, but it's actually, it has a very like Powerpuff Girls vibes over here for some reason. But I like, I think the pink has like a more intense feel to it. Yeah, I think I'll just stick to that. But do we have anyone sharing anything in Figma with us that we can look? I think no one is working in Figma. People just like ignored the Figma file. It's okay, guys. I did the same. Don't worry. I hope everyone understood the concept at this point. Elisa, what are you doing? You have a thinking face on.
No, actually, I have almost created something, but like, yeah, I cannot show it right now. I feel like I should add more
Okay,
into it.
fair enough. How can I get the feature to edit the 3D element?
Guys, I am done
Okay.
with my poster.
Perfect. Can you put it in the Figma file, please?
Yes, I'm adding it.
Perfect. Usman is adding it. Amazing, Usman. Please also name your layer also. I am excited. Like I'm very like I like what is happening over here, to be honest, but I just don't know how can I like justify it. I feel like the neon green at the back is a bit fighting for its life, so maybe I need to go with like a space. No, not space type, space visual image space. Oof, this one is beautiful. Let's take this. Let's go to tools, size, large. Okay, I think I have figured out this poster. It's like a very retro futuristic, but it also feels like something intense at the same time. Okay, amazing. And what else can we do over here? I think the whole thing can have like a overflow on top of it, right? I think there is something. Yeah, thank you, Usman. I feel like, yeah, I'm like, oof, I like it. I am very happy how this turned out. By the way, this is me all the time. Whenever I crack something, I'm like, so happy. Thank you, Allah, for giving me the power to do this. But, one thing that every Ramzan, I pray for one thing consistently. Few years ago, like 8 years ago, it was PlayStation 3, and I got a PlayStation 3 after 30. After the next year, I prayed for an iPhone. I got an iPhone. This year, I am praying for also big things, so inshallah we'll get it. But I can tell you that 30 days consecutive. Oh, look at this bad boy, guys, come on, this is good, right? I don't know, it feels weird, but why is it so stretched? I don't know why it just keeps on stretching, but we may use this element, who knows. But I think this one is good. I just want to add like an overlay on top of it. So what I'm going to do is just select everything that is over here. Okay, so I think this looks good. We'll send it at the back. Maybe the opacity is slightly less, something like this. This one, do we feel like this is clashing with it, or does this feel like fine? I think this feels better, right? Rather than the middle. What do you guys think?
It's looking good on the top.
Right? Yeah, I think top has an interesting, what a random accident that is happening on the top is this part, where it feels like it is merging, but yeah.
Maybe you can tweak the app.
No, I think I
if
like
it's
it. I like that.
a smart
like,
object.
It is like, it feels like it is just getting into it. So I'm gonna stick with this one. I think this is good. But
Yes.
yeah, I feel
It is showing reflection. Seems
Yeah.
like reflection. So it's good.
No, I think this is perfect amount of this. Maybe I'll try to like merge everything and do like how much time is left, guys? We have exactly 15 minutes left. 1-5 for those of you who heard 13 instead of 30. 1-5. Who has gone into her I am done with this live post? Hoor, where are you right now? Can you share the progress with us? Okay, Usman has shared something. Oh, okay. Usman's poster is over here and it is ready. Let your Sharif out this time. Okay, very interesting. I think the texture on the actual element is absolutely beautiful, Sorry, Usman. Usman, I have one suggestion if you don't mind, which is have another version
please.
of this. Have another version of this without the text and this guy, because that is taking away the attention from the actual texturing that you have done over here, which is beautiful. Like I love what is happening over
got
here and whatever. So like have another version, so we can then later decide,
Okay.
So yeah, but good stuff. Yeah, I really like it. I mean, this is what I wanted, guys, for you guys to like experiment with an existing thing. So good job, Usman. I think this is nice. Yeah, I do like it with this filter effect on top of it. Let's just like find like a nice overlay, like those light leaks, right? Light leaks. Light leaks is something that I've used so much at the initial part of my career, because if you have an average image, you put a light leaks or a flare on top of it, looks cinematic, right? at least to you when you're young, you know. Yeah, it has a very Daft Punk vibe to it. Yeah, like a very spacey, but like not too like generic space, because I feel like in that way. But I think this looks good, but I want to have a more I think like the fact that Usman had added like this blur, you know, on the side of it. I want to use that also on my thing. Maybe that could help. But what this will do is, I think if we do it in this way, because the light is coming on that way, not that there is some physics that is going on, but we'll try to make something from ourselves, you know. Very nice. It adds like this interesting depth to it, maybe like a filter Gaussian blur. Yeah, but it just takes away from the effect. I don't like this actually. Let's try to find like a different light leak that could actually work. Let's go to tools, size large. Okay, Iman is almost done. That is amazing. What about the rest of you guys? How are we looking? Yes, Tausif, the
I
recording.
am done.
Aliza, you're done. Can you share it in the Figma with us? Oh, it
Yeah,
is over
I have
here.
shared.
Okay, beautiful, very gulab aesthetic. Amazing. I love what is going on. Very interesting. Even the grid that you've added. Okay, lovely. We'll review all of them all together, but lovely, great start. And to answer Tausif, yes, the recording will be shared. It is, if you're a pro member, you get the recording sent to you. So yeah, the recording will be shared regardless, because this whole session is being recorded. Now coming back to this. And honestly, Tausif, if you are very much interested in the process of this, if you go to school and you go to the classroom, there is a proper like 3 to 4 hour course on like these type of posters. If you are interested, that I recorded, that I launched last week. 10 more minutes. Okay, I think Aliza is just gonna chill for 10 more minutes. You know, it's like you finish your exam early and you're just chilling. I feel like that is the feeling that some of you may have. Usman is on that. I think Aliza is also. But okay, what I want to do over here, I'm just, one thing I feel like is something is missing that could really like bring this all together. But I think this one can help us maybe. Yeah, I think, see, this has a very interesting vibe. It adds that layer to it. Let's make it a bit darker that way, so we can just have these things. Perfect. And somewhere like this. Okay, I think I have a few concepts ready. You had dropped your also. Okay, amazing. I think we'll just kind of look at all of those. I think I'm good. What do you guys think? Should we make one more, or are we good? For those of you who are not designing can answer. For those of you who are designing and focused, like Hoor and Bilal. Iman is also done. Okay, Aliza, what do you think? Should we do one more, or I think we're done?
I think one more, because 5 is other better, right?
Yeah, I think, yeah. But I feel like these two, one more. Let's do like a very quick one more. Control C, Control V. For this, I need like a nice reference. Let's see, what do we like over here? Let's go back to home. With this one, I want to do like maybe a gradient, like a gradient 3D type. Okay, I have one element that I'm gonna bring from my Illustrator, which is right click, and there is this option to expand as wireframe, so we get something like this. I'm gonna bring this and I'm gonna go to Photoshop. I am going to put this as a smart object over here, and with this one, oh yeah, I think what we can do is, yay, looks very nice. But I think I should just stop using this color or maybe I should not, it's fine. But I think I wanna go to this one, Control I, so I get this. Yep, something like this. And what I can do is increase, I can increase the stroke to it, maybe like a white stroke, to get like more of an interesting feel to it, something like this. Yes. Okay, and I can do this and maybe change the color. Maybe a gradient could help. Let's remove this. I'll take this file, bring it up, bring this up somewhere like this, and let's do, or there is this one technique that I just discovered by myself and I've been using it so much. This is something that we can definitely use. Oh, this has a nice feel. Let's first choose a good color, and it will all make sense. Let's remove everything. Let's say this is it. Now there's one thing that I do is that you have this wireframe, right? So now start treating it as a sketchbook. So let's say we have this. Now this is what I'll do. I'll go deeper into it. We select contiguous, or if that's the word, we select different parts of it, and we keep on selecting, going deeper, and that's what we do, right? And if you guys cannot guess it, it will all make sense in a bit. And this is good. This, the more complicated it gets, like in these details, right, the more like interesting it is to kind of, you know, play around with this part. Now what I'm doing right now may seem like kind of boring and repetitive, but it will look so pretty eventually. So yeah, let's just do this. Let's do like a few more, not this big one, maybe this one and this one and this one and this one, right? And we make a new layer. Okay, and then we do this, so we get this effect basically, and this way we can kind of have it act as like our own coloring book, and it becomes such a trippy way to do like a very simple thing. It's just like, you know, yeah, thank you so much, Iman, and thank you, Eliza, for your response. But we'll do the same thing again, but this time we can do it with a different color, right? With the ones that are left, we could click on new ones, just like randomly select. Like the more technical you want to be, the more obviously the better it looks. Obviously if I had like 30 minutes I would be doing this, but right now we just do it a bit, so it's just a concept, you know, nothing serious. But once I have this concept, right, it's so much easier if I unlock something like this and I'm just having fun, like I'm having fun with you guys. But it's just that when I'm actually working on a client project on like a proper series or something, I have so many tricks up my sleeves, right, that I can kind of do it, you know, on the go. And that's what I've learned. Like this is the first poster that I made when I made a Rahman in the series of the 99 names of Allah. But yeah, let's do a few more and another layer. With this one I want to do this, right, but this one I can change it also because I am controlling the feel of it. So you can see like I can go like all day on this and just like kind of get to the thing. But we have 2 more minutes, so we'll just play it safe right now. Let's just make it black. So look at this. It's like we've hacked it or something, which looks very good. I'm gonna do the same thing, maybe like a few more colors, and that is it, right? And then can everyone who keeps on finishing their posters, even if it's not finished, not completed, that's totally fine. We'll check it out, we'll do a quick vote, and we will take it from there. Beautiful. Another new layer, and with this one I want to add like the color. Hey, look at this, right? Were we all supposed to do 3D design? No, Iman, we were just supposed to take the same structure for it, but I am guessing you may have done something different or not. Wait, is this Iman? Is this you? I'm guessing this is you. Oh, this is Laiba. Okay. And we have Iman's poster. Yeah, Iman, I think you missed one element, that everyone was supposed to take this exact element and kind of work around it, so it becomes like a match cut animation. Does that make sense? I think it didn't make sense eventually. Yeah, it's totally fine, but you can honestly just take this and put this in your element over here also. How about you do that? I think that would look cool. You can just copy this. Oh, it's okay, Iman, no problem at all, don't worry about it. Okay, Usman has another one. Okay, okay, I think we have everything ready. Hoor and Bilal, can you guys share, just drop your artworks in the file please? So we will basically be going around one by one, right? I want you guys to actually talk about what your concept is. I made a few because I always make more than a few because I'm never sure. So I just don't let that part, you know, stop me from kind of doing it. Okay. And okay, so we have the whole layout. Let's just put it over here. My work can just go here. Perfect. I'm just going to organize it one by one. And then we have Aliza, lovely. Okay, Hoor is back. Okay, Hoor took some time, but here we are. Lovely. Usman, I think this is your second poster, right? Or yeah, this is your third poster. Okay, amazing. We'll start off with Hooran. Okay. So first thing first, I think this looks amazing. Huran, would you like to share with us what you have been doing here? Do you want to open your mic and share with us? I just think that okay, no problem, Huran, but I would just say I really like the concept. I just feel like I would just want to see the main 3D element also match the textures and everything of the background itself, right? Because even though the background, the typography, a pause the soul needs, the stars, and every element looks very nice, right? I really like it, but I just feel like the main element should match the background, you know, in terms of texture and all of that. So yeah, next up we have Laiba. Laiba did share with us that not a frequent user of Photoshop. It does not matter, Laiba. This looks amazing. This looks very like dark sun. I like the way the colors are playing out, the shadows, the textures, very intense, very grungy, very nice, interesting way to represent like Ramazan as a concept, like, so very cool. Next up we have Hoor. Okay, Hoor. Tell us, please. This is the step number 1 of telling us what you did. But I like the colors.
There's no telling.
I mean, there's always
I
telling,
don't feel confident about it.
That's the thing. I personally think that there is always telling because it's mostly talking about what your subconscious did than your conscious, right? I know it sounds very cliche to say, but that's what it is. When you're actively just like pressing buttons, you're subconsciously making decisions. And this is very subconscious in a way that you've done a similar style of a poster before. You just implemented those things in this one and it came out to be beautiful. I like the black and pink thing. Very shocking. It hits, it works. I like what you did with the background, the spiral, and Shukr, Sabr, Rahmat, and Zikr, I'm guessing. Darguzar, sorry. Right, yeah, Darguzar. I think this looks beautiful. I really like it. I would want to see like a bit more shine to it, maybe. Yeah. So yeah, that is what I would like to see. But overall, this is beautiful. Next up, we have Aliza from Gulab Studio. Yes, Aliza, what would you like to tell us about this?
Actually, I gave it kind of like pressure worry feeling because I have put my feelings into this, and Ramzan is also in like very chilly kind of weather. So मैंने उसमें थोड़ा सा effect भी वाला डाला हुआ है. This is how I'm like imagining Ramzan for me. And it also has like my part, which is gulabs.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's complimenting me.
Okay, no, very interesting. I personally like the very heat map effect to it, but the fact that it's circular adds like a lot of personality to it that, it's like it's radiating more than anything, So it's like the Ramzan is radiating onto the flower and we see it even like how, this random effects just add like this nice details to your flower, even though it's not even like you're doing like 3D design. It just makes it so much cooler and like the noise on top of it. So yeah, it's beautiful. And I feel like this thing is my favorite over here, that you added like this weird card like element to it. I don't know what that is, but it just makes it look like a very nice grid. Yeah, amazing. Next up we have, Hoor has another one. See, now Hoor is just flexing with us. Hoor also, this looks beautiful. I feel like some tiny elements over here, but see, this can be, if you were, I think you are in design school, but the design school that I went to, people could talk about 30 minutes looking at this. This is black and white, the duality of life, and Ramzan, this and that, right? And it is deeper than we imagine. And when you say I'm not confident in it, honestly, you're just putting yourself down in front of other people. If you say that I spent like 1 year making this, people would still believe you, It's all about how you put it out there. And yeah, I think let's check in with Iman. Did a quick turnaround. I think her final thing is also over here. I think Iman just uploaded her introduction on on Ajeeb TV. So some of you may have seen her work. And Iman was part of our bootcamp also. So we did like a Comic Sans poster challenge, and at that time in 1 hour, and that was chaos. But I feel like this is amazing. I feel like it's complementing the actual type, the darkness of it, and then the glitter part, the stars. Lovely. Okay, I think someone's mic is working. Is this Iman?
Hello, yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Iman. Please tell us.
At first, I had no idea that we had to use this element, so I made that other design.
Yeah.
So I just did this quick little turnaround, and my essential like inspiration was like one of those old photo frames.
Yeah.
Not photo frames, those old like albums that we used to have. But let me just like show you guys real quick.
Yeah, please, you can drop your reference over here. But I like this. Okay, very interesting.
This was my reference.
Okay.
Like something like this, but also like mixed with the Ramadan vibes and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, this is amazing. I like this, and I like the fact that you've added the paper texture with these. I would just personally want to see how you would blend the stars also with the paper, so it feels like, it's like a cloth, right? Because that is what it gives that vibe. But yeah, you think? Go ahead.
Let me see if I can do that actually.
Yeah, maybe you can blend it a bit better, but
no,
overall,
the texture is actually above the stars.
Yeah. Okay, makes sense.
The texture is above the stars.
Yeah, but basically because sometimes
But
when
I don't know, maybe if I change the color.
When you play with the blending mode, it doesn't, like, some colors perform better than some colors. But overall, I think this is amazing.
Yes.
Very Iman coded, and I think it's very nice. I like it. Very interesting. And I know you didn't even know about that
Thank
you are
you.
supposed to use this. So I understand. Maybe you can, spend a bit more time on it after this to kind of show us a refined
Yes,
version
I
of
will
it.
change the look.
But lovely start. Great stuff. Next up, we have Zen. Okay. Zen, can you hear us? Can you see us? Would you like to share with us about your process?
So I wanted to make something like metallic, shiny, something futuristic look. Pinterest पे आपने देखा होगा
Yeah.
इस तरह के posters होते हैं and I've never tried that, so I use Nano Banana Pro for the metallic texture.
Okay.
इस पे और भी टेक्स्ट मैंने ऐड करना था
Okay.
ChatGPT से मैंने लिखवाया था but
Yeah.
time constraint की वजह से and I was making some metallic 3D samosas for like
Yeah.
border stuff.
Okay, no, amazing. I think this is a great use of AI. This is the AI use that I support full-heartedly, where your element and your concept exists there. Now you could do the same thing in Blender and get this effect, because you're not creating something so like that people can go like, oh, it's AI. I don't even want to look at it. Like it has a story. Everything else makes sense. The black and the text, black and white thing. So this is beautiful, Zen. It's very minimal but also very chaotic at the same time. I really like it. So good stuff. Next up we have Bilal.
First of all, I wanted to give it a postcard vibe.
Yeah.
जो postcards होते हैं. I just had a random thought of adding a star. अक्सर रमजान के posters में stars और moons वगैरह होता है, so I thought maybe add a star behind it. So yeah, this was it.
Amazing. No, I like it. I think I like the grainy background, the shine, like the flatness to it. I really like it. I just would want to like kind of, I don't know, it's just like the star and the Ramzan are like slightly clashing, just slightly. I just feel like if the star was of a different color, it would just change the game. Even if it was like a blue, like a greenish or a pink or like something, I just feel like that would just make it pop. Because right now, not that it looks bad, I'm just saying like that maybe like a personal thing that when I see it, I'm like, oh, okay, there's like this one layer that kind of I have to go there, because we all know that this is our like core message, right? But very interesting. Next up, we have Usman. Usman has made 3 options for us. I think we saw this the first time, but Usman, please tell us what were you doing when you were, making this?
यार ऑनेस्टली कुछ माइंड में था नहीं मेरे. मैं बहुत ज़्यादा थका हुआ था, सुबह बहुत जल्दी उठा था, तो बस जो कुछ टेक्सचर स्टैकिंग मैंने कुछ टाइम से मैं देख रहा था उसको, बड़ा मैं इंटरेस्ट ले रहा था उस स्टाइल में भी. तो आई जस्ट केप्ट ऑन स्टैकिंग टेक्सचर्स ऑन इट, बाकियों से थोड़ा अलग लग सके जो सोर्स था.
Fair enough. Honestly, I know it
That's what
has
I
a
did.
very streetwear aesthetic to it, if for my lack of a better Pinterest terminology, like a very trippy space poster aesthetic to it, but it looks good. I feel like the textures are going well.
Yeah.
And like this one is my favorite. I feel like over here you've kind of overdone with the textures, right? Where like the background could be simple, but over here I feel like it's perfectly like done, like this middle one is my favorite. And then we have Abdullah. This looks beautiful. The only challenge that you had was to keep the layout in the middle. That didn't work out, but I love the colors. I love the simplicity of it, but also the intensity of it. So this is beautiful. Okay, I don't know if Abdullah can hear me. Either way, guys, this is our thing. Okay, now I'll just show you my posters also. I started with this one. I changed it a lot. It was a bit more chaotic at first. I just played a lot with the curves. I wanted to have like a very space futuristic vibe to it, but then I took this element, but I got like this texture over here on top. I literally just copied this and like made these waves, so it feels like it's reflecting on top of it. It's like a weird effect to it. Added some filter and even like this pixelation effect, the tile effect, to get this something very chrome coded, right? But not like chrome, like for example that Zan did, but like something with like more layers, like looks kind of weirder that way. That's the first one. The second one, I went with just like this image of Morocco with the houses. Has a very Arab feel to it, the conventional feel. I don't mind it. I'm using it as like a border, up, down, and just giving the centerpiece to the text itself. And I just removed all the details, so it's just like straight up, like just the element over here. I added enough textures to get like this grainy feel to it that just doesn't feel like noise, but like it's spreading, like these like pixels. I'm using a lot of dissolve. And then I made a pink version and a green version. But now that everyone is here, which versions do you like best? Thank you, Usman. Which version? Pink or green? Pink. I think personally, I'm also like going with the pink a bit more than anything. Yeah, I think pink is an easy win. So we'll put this one on the side. And then there was this another one I was experimenting. I feel like this is going in a nice direction. It's just not there yet. It feels very disconnected. So it's a good concept that I could kind of work around with. And lastly, I didn't have much time, but I was kind of treating it as a coloring book, of like every layer of Ramadan could have like a different color, different like sections. So it becomes like this weird psychedelic thing, which is more of an abstract element, So yeah, guys, this was it. Now we will make a GIF, whatever out of it, right? Now there is this one element that I'm going to give to everyone over here, right? And everyone has only one vote. And I am going to make this element like a shocking green, okay? We have so many colors. Let's make it a blue, okay? Yeah, this is the small circle. Just like put this circle on the one that you like the most, okay? Until then, I am going to just create like a Photoshop file for our GIF. Everyone has one vote, guys. I know you may want to vote for, all of your friends, but just one vote. But what a great collection of art that we've made in the last hour, guys. I'm very proud of all of us, to be very, very honest. Exporting. Okay, I think everyone is done. Do we have a clear winner, guys? Who is the clear winner? I think Hoor has 2 votes. Iman has 2 votes. Bilal has 1. Zain has 1. Usman has 1. Okay, Aliza has 1. Okay, so we have to have one winner, guys. We cannot have just this. Okay, but when everyone is done voting, maybe we'll do like a revote of the ones that are tying. Okay, so we select like a final person at the end of it. So are we ready, guys? Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Amazing, right? This is just beautiful. Good stuff, guys. I think you should clap for yourself. This is absolutely amazing. That is it for our Mubarak Ramadan Kareem live stream. I'm so happy. Thank you for everyone to come in. And yes, who is the winner? Let's check it out. So the most amount of votes are between 2 people. Okay, so it is, let me just share my screen and let's just decide on this ASAP. So we'll do this again, guys, because we need to understand who the winner is. So we have 2 votes on Bilal and then we have 2 votes on... Okay, so there is a tie between Hoor, Iman and Bilal. Let's go. Okay, now that there is a tie, now everyone please vote one person from these. Okay, so I think we have a clear winner. Has everyone voted? Okay. Yeah, I think Hoor has 3 votes, or is this my thing? Has everyone voted? I think Hoor has 3 votes and the rest 2, right? Wow, Hoor, another poster challenge and you have won the poster challenge, right? From being the least confident person to winning the poster challenge again. See, there is something wrong with your confidence. That's the only problem. Other than that, you are winning this. Beautiful, amazing, Hoor. I think this is it. And I actually forgot to include this one in the GIF also. And if you guys want to kind of learn more about this poster thing, my course is out there. I go really in detail. And also we do sessions in the middle so we can kind of do Q&As. Because I think that what we're building collectively, like when we put out work in our own language, we are honestly like shaping the next phase of history of design. And that's what I believe. And we are all a part of it. Like this is a part of it. Imagine so many great designers making Ramadan Kareem in Arabic, in 3D, right? And it's not calligraphy. I'm not saying calligraphy is bad. That's beautiful. But there's something different than calligraphy too, that not everyone can learn calligraphy. Like I don't have the patience to do that. This was absolutely beautiful. I had so much fun. Big shout out to you guys. Zain, Usman, Tausif, Muhammad. On we didn't see your poster. What happened? It's okay.
I couldn't really make it, because I wasn't on the platform and I don't know how to use Figma.
Okay. No problem at all but I hope you learned a few quick things over here and I hope you enjoyed the stream regardless. But I think I'll send you like a Figma, like a basic Figma tutorial link. Honestly, you should get to know a bit about Figma, before anything. It would really help you. But thank you, Laiba, Hoor, Iman, and Bilal and Aliza. Allah Hafiz, guys. Have a nice day and Khuda Hafiz.